Hi there, my name is Lina and I am a former patient at OLGA Fertility Clinic. Almost 2 years ago, I was sitting at a seminar at Stenvagen in Stockholm listening to Dr. Olga. I was devastated. I had done several failed fertility treatments and I didn't know what to do. 8 months ago, I gave birth to my son Nickolas, who was conceived through IVF treatment at OLGA Fertility Clinic with my own eggs. But of course, my journey didn't start at OLGA Fertility Clinic. I had a long journey. I have tried to get pregnant for almost 4 years when I came to OLGA. My journey started in Copenhagen with inseminations. I did 6 inseminations that failed, and I was pregnant once, but it was an early miscarriage. I was about 30 years old when I started with my inseminations, and the doctors recommended IVF treatment when we realized that I would not have a lasting pregnancy with inseminations. I did 3 IVF treatments in Denmark. I got out approximately 12 eggs every time, but only about 2 of them fertilized. And during those 3 treatments, only 1 embryo survived to transfer. So at 2 of those IVF treatments, my transfer was cancelled because there were no alive embryos at day 2. The doctors, they didn't have any explanation for this. They basically said that my egg quality was very bad, and they recommended me to do egg donation instead. So since I needed both sperm donation and egg donation, at this time I couldn't do it in Sweden, and I couldn't do it in Denmark either because it wasn't legal at this point in time. So I went to Spain and I did 2 egg donations in Spain, and 1 failed and the other one I got pregnant, but it was another early miscarriage. And the doctors, they didn't have any explanation for this. They said that, it seems like you're not only having bad egg quality, it seems like there's something wrong with your uterus as well. But they didn't. They basically said, yeah, we can try another time, but we don't know. It might be that you have something in your uterus, so it won't work. And that was the point in time when I decided to change clinic, and I got in contact with Olga. So in April 2018, I sat at the seminar at Stenvagen, and I contacted Olga because I wanted to help with an embryo donation, because I thought the Danish doctors had said that my egg quality was so bad, so I needed to do embryo donation. But Dr. Olga, she had a look at my detailed medical chart that I had prepared for our meeting, and she said that she thought that the options with my own eggs were not exhausted, and she wanted to try IVF with my own eggs. And I was so surprised, and I remember sitting there crying because there were so many doctors that had told me, both in Denmark and Spain, that I would never become mother with my own eggs. Important to note is that I was rather young at this stage. I was in my 30s, early 30s, 32, when I went to this seminar. So But anyway, I was very surprised, and I decided to do my treatment at OLGA Fertility Clinic. I started with my stimulations in June 2018, and in July I went to St. Petersburg to do an egg retrieval, and Dr. Lina was doing the retrieval, and she got out 12 eggs, and out of those 12 eggs, 8 fertilized. And you remember my old history in Denmark, where 2 out of 12 eggs got fertilized. Now 8 was fertilized. I was in shock. I thought that Dr. Elena was a magician. And what was even better was that out of those eggs, 8 fertilized eggs, 5 blastocysts were frozen. And you know, in Denmark I only had like 1 2-day embryo, and the rest of the transfer were cancelled. So I was so surprised, and I almost thought that they had confused me with confused my eggs with eggs belonging to an egg donor, because this statistics, I was so happy, and I was like, Dr. Elena, she really is a magician. So I went back to St. Petersburg for transfer in October 2018, and unfortunately that transfer failed. But I went back shortly after, about a few weeks after, for an hysteroscopy, also performed by Dr. Elena. And in this hysteroscopy, they found that I had a chronic inflammation in my uterus, and also micropolyps. So it was really difficult for an embryo to attach to my uterus. So they did a light scratching, and I got some antibiotics and what is it called? Some other medicine, basically. And I went back 4 weeks after and did my second embryo transfer. And that was the time when my son was conceived, baby Nickolas, and he was born in August 2019, and I am so grateful to Olga and Dr. Elena, and I wish I had gone to you earlier, and I don't know, I will never be able to thank you, and I hope, I'm just so grateful, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is baby Nickolas. Can you say hi, Nico? Hey, hey!